Oh shit. I guess I have to be the narrator slash main character, don't I? Since I'm like the
I
streamer.
guess so. All right. It looks like my chat's working. So this is
Oh,
great.
I just saw you type Thug Shaker Central. You're banned!
Mods.
Alright. I guess I'll just use my normal voice because I don't feel like doing a
Al-
goofy ass voice
Also,
for
I
the
hope you
main.
know I'm having to watch this in mute because like I'm hearing your voice at the same time,
You're not
like
missing
through
out on much.
Discord
It's
and
a
on.
visual novel. It's literally just playing a
Okay.
happy little tune.
I love happy little tunes.
Yeah, it's. You know, you could probably just like look up light violin sounds, and you'll probably get exactly what I'm experiencing right now. It's fine.
Wake me up when it's
Fair enough.
All right. A light breeze causes the naked branches overhead to rattle like wooden wind chimes.
Naked,
that
I'm
good?
hard.
What? This is a popular retreat for couples in the summer. The deciduous trees provide a beautiful green canopy far out of sight of the teachers and fellow students. But in the winter, it's a fucking shithole!
I live in a shithole!
In the winter, it cold.
But now, in late winter, it feels like I'm standing under a pile of kindling. It's a fucking shithole.
Aw.
Fucking hate it!
I breathe into my cupped hands and rub them together furiously to prevent them from numbing in this cold. Just how long am I expected to wait out here anyway? Oh, this is actually voice acting, not narrating. Just how long am I expected to wait out here anyway? I'm sure the note said 4 p.m. I'm gonna be sassy. Ah, yes. The note slipped between the pages of my math book while I wasn't looking. As far as cliches go, I'm more of a fan of the letter in the locker. But at least this way, it shows a bit of initiative.
Ooh.
As I ponder the meaning of the note, the snowfall gradually thickens. The snowflakes silently falling from the white painted sky are the only sign of time passing in this stagnant world. Their slow descent upon the frozen forest makes it seem like time is slowed to a crawl. The rustling of dry snow underfoot startles me, interrupting the quiet mood as someone is approaching me from behind. Jesus!
Uh-oh. Hi. Hisso. You can Hissao? Hisso?
Yeah, I think it's Hisao. My
Hisao?
tracking disconnected again. I look fucking stupid. A hesitating, barely audible question. However, I recognize the owner of that dainty voice instantly. I feel my heart skip a beat. Hubba hubba,
Oh.
gaboom, gaboom, gaboom.
Auga.
It's a voice I've listened to hundreds of times, but never as more than an eavesdropper to a conversation. I turn to face this voice, the voice of my dreams, and my heart begins to race. Awooga! Gaboo, gaboo, gaboo. Is that me? Wow, it's me.
I think that's you.
Damn, you got a dumbass name. Iwanko? I got a note telling me to wait here. It was yours? I woke up my birds.
Uh,
Damn it! I spent all afternoon trying to come up with a good line, and that was the best result! Shit!
you're already fumbling the bag with me, buddy.
Fuck! Pathetic!
Yes. I asked a friend to give you that note. I'm so glad you got it. I gotta think of a good voice for this. Shy, joyous smile that makes me so tense I couldn't move a single muscle, even if I tried.
Oh! Oh!
Flashbang? Oh.
Here, you read that while I go cover my bird's
Pulsing?
cage.
Alright. My heart is pounding now, as if it were trying to burst out from my chest and claim this this girl for itself.
So, here we are, out in the cold.
Yeah, my ass is freezing.
-2, babe. Once again, the wind stirs up the branches. The cacophonous noise is music to my ears.
That's a nice word.
I know,
Cacophonous.
bro. I got a big-ass vocal. I got a big-ass brain. Iwanko flinches ever so softly against the gust of wind.
Yeah, the wind!
That was not softly. As it passes, she rights herself, as if supported by some new confidence. Her eyes lock with mine, kadoosh, and she lazily twirls her long dark hair around her finger. All the while, the anxious beating of my heart grows louder.
Make a move, dude. Say something to me.
My throat is tight. I doubt I could even force a word out if I tried. Hello, Akio Wonko.
Sorry, there's a delay. You see. It's just that extra suspense.
Oh, my heart!
I wanted to know
Oh, my heart! Oh!
if you'd go out with me.
I stand there, motionless, save for my pounding heart. I want to say something in reply, but my vocal cords feel like they've been stretched beyond the breaking point.
So what? So what you say? You wanna go make out? You wanna hiss out? Buddy, you good?
I reach up to try to massage my throat, but this only sends spikes of blinding pain along my arms.
Man, man's dying. Hiss out. Oh wait, hang on. This is distraught. Hiss out.
My whole body freezes, save for my eyes, which shoot open in terror.
Don't scare.
The beating in my chest suddenly stops, and I go weak at the knees.
Oh, heart attack.
Oh, I died. The world around me, the canopy of bare branches, the dull winter sky, a Wonka running towards me, all these fade to black. The last things I remember before slipping away are the sounds of a Wonka screaming for help and the incessant clatter of the branches above.
Help me! Help me!
Dude, I actually straight up just fucking died. That's crazy.
Yeah,
how
like,
that
it's a
works.
heart. I just realized it's a heart monitor. You're in the hospital.
I literally just died. That's
An
crazy.
IV too. What happened to you, dude? All I said was, "Would you go out with me?" I did not like.
Okay,
I did not curse you.
imagine like asking a person out and their first response to being asked out is literally just fucking dying. I don't think I could ever ask anyone out after that. Like, I'm just like, oh, well, you got me, and then they just fucking pass out. They're just dead. It's been 4 months since my heart attack. Damn, 4 months.
Oh, so
4 months. My ass has been sitting in the
Man.
hospital. And that whole
Dude.
time, I can probably count the times I've left this hospital room unsupervised on one hand. 4 months is a pretty long time when you're left alone with your thoughts, so I've had plenty of time to come to terms with my current situation. Arrhythmia. Ah, I got the bad heart syndrome. A strange bird, a foreign, alien one that you don't want to be in the same room with. A rare condition. It causes the heart to act erratically and occasionally beat way too fast. It can be fatal. Apparently, you asked me out, and I'm like, damn, this bitch is so fucking hot. Oh, ugh! And then I died. That's exactly what happened.
so.
Apparently, I've had it for a long time. They said it was a miracle that I was able to go for able to go for so long without anything happening. Is that really a miracle? I guess it was supposed to make me feel better, more appreciative of my life. It really didn't do anything to cheer me up. That shit was ass. My parents, I think, were hit harder by the news than I was. They practically had 2 hemorrhages apiece. I had already had a full day by then to digest everything. To them, it was all fresh. They're even willing to sell our house in order to pay for the cure. Of course, there isn't a cure, except for death. Because of the late discovery of this condition, I've had to stay at the hospital to recuperate from the treatments. Ugh. When I was first admitted, it felt as if I was missing. For about a week, my room in the ward was full of flowers, balloons, and cards. But the visitors soon dwindled, and all the get well gifts began trickling down to nothing shortly after. I realized that the only reason I had gotten so many cards and flowers was because everyone was sending me their sympathy. It turned into a class project. Damn. Dude, imagine only receiving gifts from fake people. Maybe some people were genuinely concerned, but I doubt it. Even in the beginning, I had barely had visitors. By the end of the first month, only my parents came by on a regular basis. Iwanka was the last to stop visiting. Wait.
Gave up.
Wait, hold up. So, like, my parents stopped visiting me before my potential waifu did. They said, fuck my child, bro. After 6 weeks, I never saw her again. We never had that much to talk about when she visited anyway. Ah. Okay. We didn't touch the subject that was in between us on that snowy day ever again. The hospital.
Aw.
It's not really like a place I'd like to live in. The doctors and nurses feel so impersonal and faceless. I guess it's because they are in a hurry and they have a million other patients waiting for them, but it makes me feel uncomfortable. For the first month or so, I asked the head cardiologist every time I saw him for a rough estimate of when I'd be able to leave. He never answered anything in a straightforward way, but told me to wait and see if the treatment surgeries worked. So, I idly observed the scar that those surgeries had left on my chest slowly change its appearance over time, thinking as it's some sort of omen. I still ask the head cardiologist about leaving, but my expectations are low enough now that I'm not disappointed anymore whenever I don't get a reply. The way he shuffles around the answer shows that there's at least some hope. It's probably a gigantic fucking gaping hole. There is no scar. I'm bleeding everywhere. At some point, I stopped watching TV. I don't know why. I just did. Maybe it was the wrong kind of escapism for my situation. I started reading instead. There was a small library at the end of the hospital, although it was more like a storeroom for books. I began working my way through it, one small stack at a time. After consuming them, I would go back for more.
Man, you hungry for books.
Yeah, I love eating paper. I found that I liked reading, and that I even became a bit addicted. I started feeling naked without a book in my hands. Oh my goodness.
Naked.
But I love stories. That was what my life was like. The days became increasingly harder to distinguish from each other, differing only by the book I was reading and the weather outside. It felt like time blurred into some kind of gooey mass I was trapped inside instead of moving within. A week could go by without me not even noticing it. Sometimes I'd pause in realization that I didn't know what day of the week it was. But other times, all the things that surrounded me would painfully crash into my consciousness through the barrier of nonchalance I'd set up for myself. The pages of my book would start to feel sharp and burning hot, and the heaviness in my chest would become so hard to bear that I had to put the book aside and just lay down for a while, looking at the ceiling as if I was going to cry. But that happened only rarely, and I couldn't even cry. Why am I such a Debbie Downer, bro? I just had a heart attack. Who cares? Today, the doctor comes in and gives me a smile. He seems excited, but not very. It's like he's trying to make an effort to be happy on my behalf. My parents are here.
Sweet.
It's been a few days since I've last seen them. Both of them are even sort of dressed up. Is this supposed to be some kind of special occasion? It's not a party. There's this ritual.
It's
the
a
head
birthday.
cardiologist says. It's not. Sorting his papers, and I setting them aside as if to make a point. The pointlessness and... bro, why is he always so fucking lame? Then he casually sits down on the edge of the bed next to mine. He looks at me in the eyes for a moment. Oh, you want to voice this guy too, or do you want me to voice him?
I'll voice this guy. You've done a lot of reading.
Okay.
Hello! How are you today?
I don't answer him, but I smile a little back at him. That's me smiling.
I think I'm gonna do like the car salesman.
Okay.
I believe that you can go home. Your heart is stronger now. And with some precautions, you should be fine.
Yeah, doctor making hella bank.
We have all your medications sorted out. I'll give your father the prescription.
Like straight up, I've been in this hospital for fucking months getting treatment and surgery plus medications. This dude
I have
is
beat around the
fucking
bush to
stacked.
finally tell you to go home. Like, you could have gone home like a month ago. I've just kept you
Yeah,
here.
you're fucking rich off of me. The
I
doctor hands a
am.
sheet of paper to my dad. His expression turns wooden as he reads it quickly. So many.
Aw.
I take it from his hand and take a look myself, feeling numb. How am I supposed to react to this? The absurdly long list of medications starts staring back at me from the paper seems almost insurmountable. They all blend together in a sea of letters. This is insane!
Aw.
Side effects, adverse effects, contradiction. That's a big word. And dosages are all listed line after line with cold precision. I try to read them, but it's so futile. I can't understand any of it. Attempting to only makes me feel sicker.
Man, I think you
All
need a
this for the
job.
rest of my life. Every day. Yeah, I'm gonna need more than a job. I'm gonna need to rob a bank. 250k bill coming up. Dude, probably 500k bill coming up. This guy's
Man,
about
I
to
gotta-
fucking make bank off me.
I got a night guard shift to offer to you. I'm afraid that is the best we can do at this point. Smiley face. However, new medications are always being developed, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that list fade over the years.
Years. What kind of confidence booster is that? I'd have felt better if he hadn't said anything at all! Shit!
Now, little man. Calm down, or I'll have to. I can't remember what the thing is. Oh, sedate. I don't know why my mind went to euthanize. Also, I've spoken with your parents, and we believe it would be best if you don't return to your old school. You will remain a bitchless forever.
No, my bitches! What? Please, calm down, Hisao. Listen to what the doctor has to say. Calm down? The way he says it tells me. He knew full well that I wouldn't like it. Am I gonna be homeschooled? Whatever my concern shows, it's ignored.
Man, prom's gonna be real awkward for you.
I'm not gonna have a prom, bro.
You will have your mother.
What?
We all understand that your education is paramount. However, I don't think that it is wise for you to be without supervision. At least not until we're sure that your medication is suitable. So I've spoken to your parents about a transfer. And as a 24-hour nursing staff, it is only a few minutes from a highly regarded general hospital. The majority of students live on the campus. Think of it as a boarding school of sorts. It is designed to give students a degree of independence while keeping help nearby. So that's why that's where the disabled women come in.
Independence? It's a school for disabled kids. Don't try to disguise that fact. If it was really that free, there wouldn't be a 24-hour nursing staff, and you wouldn't make a hospital being nearby a selling point. Of course, that's only if you want to go. But your mother and I aren't really able to homeschool you. We went out there and had a couple of weeks back. I think you'd like it. And looks like I really don't have a choice. Compared to other heart
Compared to-
problems. Oh, wait, no.
Excuse
Fuck.
me.
Shit!
Sit your ass down, daddy.
I'm sorry.
Compared
Sorry.
to other heart problems, people with your condition usually tend to live long lives. You'll need a job one day, and this is a good opportunity to continue your education and pay off your medical bills.
Dad's a broke-ass bitch. This isn't an opportunity. Don't call it an opportunity. Don't call it a goddamned opportunity.
Well, you should be excited at the chance to go back to school. I remember you wanted to return to school. And while it's not the same one, you ungrateful little shit.
That's an insult. That is what I want to say. It's a step down. It's not what you think. All the students there are pretty active in their own sort of way. It's geared towards students that can still get around and learn, but they just need a little help, one way or the other.
And
Make it
many of the
through.
graduates of the school have gone on to do amazing things. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. Take me, for example. I have no balls.
I chopped that
One
shit
of my
off.
colleagues in another hospital is a graduate.
I don't care. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. That's what a disability is, dumbass. I really hate that something so important was decided for me. But what can I do about it? A normal life is out of the question now. It's funny. I'd always thought my life was actually kind of boring, but now I miss it. I want to protest. I want to blame this lack of reaction on shock or fatigue. I could easily yell out something now. Something about how I can go back to school anyway. But no. I don't say anything. The fact is, I know now it's futile. I look around the room, feeling very tired of all this. The hospital, doctors, my condition. I don't see anything that would make me feel any different. There really isn't a choice. I know this. But the thought of going to a disabled school, what are those even like? As much as I try to put a positive spin on this, it's very difficult. But let me try. A clean slate isn't a bad thing. That is all I can think of to get me through this. At least I still have something. Even if it's a special school, it's something. It's a fresh start. And my life isn't over. It would be a mistake just to resign myself to thinking that. At the very least, I'll try to see what my new life will look like. Wow. I'm gonna get another soda because my voice is getting hoarse. Act 1,
Aw.
life expectancy. I'm a good looking lad.